morning. Good morning, good morning. I know I'm starting the stream late, but it's alright, because there's nobody here waiting. So, basically, mess with my eye. I ended up working over a few hours last night, got home really late. I got to bed really late and did not feel like waking up, so I slept in a little bit. But here we are back with some more Modern Mill, playing another list. A list that went 7-0 in something. What did it go 7-0 in? I can look it up real quick. 7-0, fifth place, and went 7-0 in a modern challenge. That's weird. But anyway, so mana base is a little bit different. We are only playing 5 fetches, which doesn't feel the best. 1 Darkslick Shores, 4 Field of Ruin, and 1 Mikokoro Center C. Each player draws a card. So, I mean, it would be good draw power, but you're playing Fractured Sanity. You know what I mean? Like that's too many colorless sources, for my personal opinion. Oboro, Shelldock Isle, Snow-Covered Island, Snow-Covered Swamp, Watery Grave. So, pretty similar mana base. We'll see about this. But anyway, we got our 8 crabs again, 3 visions. We've added 3 surgicals to the main board, 2 crypt incursions to the main board. These were 2 sideboard cards last time. These Fatal Push, Drown the Loch, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Fractured Sanity, all cards we played yesterday. Archive Trap as well. Then we have Murderous Cut. Destroy target creature, has Delve, so it could be pretty good. One thing I said was Murktide would probably be really rough, and this deals with Murktide. So then we have this Into the Story. This spell costs 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in the graveyard. Draw 4 cards. So potentially a big refill card for only 3 mana, more than likely. So, right? 4 mana? 4 mana? Yeah. 4 mana, so. Sideboard, we have Echoing Truth, return to target, non-land, permanent, and all their permanents same name to their owner's hand, so pretty good against our Cascading Ronos deck. Manic Scribe, I don't know this one. When Manic Scribe enters the battlefield, each opponent mills 3 cards. Delirium, beginning of upkeep. There are 4 more card types among your graveyard that player. I don't know what a Manic Scribe comes in for. What does Manic Scribe come in for? 3 extirpates, split second, choose target in a graveyard other than basic land card, searches opponents, searches owner's library hand card, exiles him. Same thing as surgical, except for it costs a mana. Baleful Mastery. You may pay 2 rather than this spell's mana cost. If the spell's 2 cost is paid and an opponent draws a card, exile target creature planeswalker. Again, deals with Murktide. Damnation, destroy all creatures. It can be regenerated. Lurrus' companion. 2 ghost quarters, which I'm assuming is for Tron. Maybe Hammer Time. Maybe Amulet. Probably not Amulet. Tormod's Crypt. And Soul Guide Lantern. I don't know why you'd play Tormod's Crypt over Soul Guide, but here we are. And Explosive Engineers. Explosive Engineers, sacrifice it, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to. So again, another answer to Rhinos. So that is this version of Mill. Let's play some permanent practice queues. Get some games in, and maybe if we like the deck, we'll run it through Modern League Friday. I wanted to try this deck out more than anything, though, just to see this version compared to our Mesmeric Orb version of yesterday. Maybe I won't have so many misplays, too. Well, no blue source. Or Black Source. I have all the crabs in the world. Let's mulligan this one whenever we get the chance to. Better. Not amazing, but it is better. Yeah, it's fine. It's like I didn't really mean to bottom that surgical, but that's fine. Ugh. Don't tell me. Don't tell me they're gonna Inquisition or Thoughtseize me here. Okay. Still scurry, but down come Crabby Boy. Regardless, we're gonna get to mill him for 6. Also, a surgical, we could massively shrink a Tarmogoyf, hopefully. Well, I wouldn't say massively, but we could shrink a Tarmogoyf. Oh, they're gonna be Lilianaing. That's not good. Village Rights. Ice Fang. Huh. I'll probably ditch this surgical to Lily. It's probably going to be the least impactful. I don't think they've got any combo-y cards. I think they literally just have like creatures and stuff. I mean, I'll mill them for 3 more with this on the stack. I mean, if Hedron Crab doesn't immediately die. We get a Watery Grave. Not going to pay the 2 life. Mill you. See what you mill over. Spellbomb, Unearth. Ah, so they're like an Unearth deck. I think that's fine. I think Archive Trap and Hideous Laughter is going to be better. I could be very wrong in that sense. Come on, don't you want to search your grave? I mean, your deck for something? Rude. Probably gonna fire off Hideous Laughter here. I hate losing Archive Trap though. But we can't cast it. We got to play a land. Draw another crab. Oh boy. So if we play crab, we can mill them for 6 here. Then we lose our Archive Trap or Thatch's Hideous Laughter to Liliana. Which I really don't like. They have a lower mana curve. They also might not fetch any. Difficult decision. This might not be the right play. Probably is not the right play. Well, what we can hope for is they draw a fetch land here. And then we can archive trap them and we just ditch Thasha's. I really think we land Thasha's, we're probably pretty good. There's a Goyf. They do got the Goyfies in the deck. I got a double Goyf. Oh. Did have Snapcaster Mage. Go get an island. Mill you some more. Oh, I'm trying to think of some good top decks here. Hideous Laughter. We only got 17. So they're just a Jun bug list, basically. Well, probably not going to get there against the Goyf. Baleful Mastery comes in. Probably Explosive Engineers and Damnation can come in. We could bring in this Manic Scribe. We might. We could still top deck for game. No, we're dead. All right, so what's probably not good here? End of the story would be pretty good. Crypt Incursion seems good. Fatal Push seems good. Surgical doesn't seem that good. Go over here. Like everything else. Kind of like the Manic Scribe, Engineer Explosives, Baleful Mastery, Debatable Damnation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Surgicals out. I don't think this is the match we want Surgical. I mean, it shrinks their Goyfs, right? They do have Unearth targets. Oh, our opponent's deck is weird. Feels like a weird sideboard. We could bring in Soul Guide Lantern, too. I don't know. Just thinking Manic Scribe, just because we get Delirium, this is going to go a longer game. Not. I don't know if we want Soul Guide Lantern, really. Go down one laughter, I think. Probably like that. I don't know. I don't know. Sideboard's weird. Sideboarding is the hardest part of Magic. Not great. I'm going to keep it. We'll lead on the Shelldock Isle. And we have the Archive Trap. We have 2 Fractured Sanities. Other than that, though, we don't have a whole lot going for us. I wish this deck was cheaper in paper. I wish the paper cost about as much as the Magic Online cost, because I'd probably build it in person. Yeah, Shelldock Isle. Hideous Laughter, Vision. Hideous Laughter will probably kill him if we get to it, so. I'd like to have one more blue source and. Aha! You have activated my trap card. Leading on Thoughtseize. Got him. Goodbye, Fractured Sanity. Another Archive Trap would be cool. Oh, we get our other blue source here. I guess they'll probably lead another discard spell. Lose the other Fractured Sanity here. No. Nice. We're gonna attempt Fractured Sanity. They got the counterspell. They got the counterspell. It didn't. Nice. Oh, I wanted to make sure Stream Deckers. Cool. Triple black. Here comes the Lily. Probably gonna pitch. This Field of Ruin. Probably what I'm gonna do. Because the Shelldock Isle can turn on. Uh, kind of weird how that card works. They go down to 2. Awesome. I do believe we got this game. I figured. All right. I think we just run it back. I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sideboarding correctly against this deck. I'm not an expert. I'm a very mediocre Magic player. So don't watch me for expert skill level plays. Doris. All right. Not in love with this. Huh. We can Field a Ruin to go get a swamp. I'm gonna keep it, but yeah, I'm not in love with this. No, turn off auto yields. Stupid. Gotcha. Archive Trap might be the most fun card in all of Magic. It's super fun. We get another Crabby Boy. Yeah, we're really just gonna set up this Field of Ruin to go get a swamp, probably. I mean, best case Ontario is we draw a fetch land next turn. Oh, they have their own Drown Loch? Oh, rude. Back at us for 1. Big plays. The fetch land would actually be magical here. Well, not a fetch land. Damn. So if we fire off this Crypt Incursion, we can really stabilize. But we're going to fire off this Tasha's Hideous Laughter if it doesn't get jacked from our hand. Next turn. Here comes Lily. And if I will say, have they had a turn 3 Lily every game? Another Drown. Easy Pete. Poor little crabby boys. We get a Drown of our own. Okay. I had to read Tasha's Hideous Laughter. It doesn't get negated by Vela Summary. I'm assuming they have Vela Summary in hand. Which is why they left open the 1 green. They tapped the way they tapped instead of attacking. Here comes a Goyf. There's a Thoughtseize. Probably, I don't know what you take here. We can kill Goyf, or we can gain a bajillion life. Okay. We can kill the Goyf next turn. I wish we could kill the Goyf and return Lurrus to hand. That would be amazing. Get a swamp. By their Goyf. I can't do it. Probably going to bring Lurrus to hand next turn. Depending on what we draw. Ice Fang, sure. I don't understand why you're playing Ice Fang when you never have Death Touch. I mean, if they have a hand disruption spell for Lurrus, it's whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hit us for 2. Taking a Crypt Incursion wasn't. Ah! They did have it. Another Goyf. Oh, that's a card. That probably won us a game. Not quite, though. Slowed down their clock, though. Pretty drastically. I'm still worried about Veil of Summer here. Unless they just have 2 of them in hand, though. Yeah, just keep drawing cards. Care. Keep drawing land. Potentially turn them off of mana. Now I'm pretty sure we win. Alright. Got there. That's a weird play line I just discovered. You could just start Field of Ruining them away when they're low on their deck, so they just don't have any mana. I thought Field of Ruin was more or less like just a utility land for like the crabs, but I guess it's a little bit more than that. Shelldock Isle and nothing else. But we have 2 archive traps and a rune crab. Probably gonna get punished for it, but I'm gonna keep it. Watch this be 4 lands. Almost. Oh, we might have kept a bad hand for archive trap. This looks like a Titan, probably. I'll tell you what, they go to fetch 1 time. Yep, Titan. Um, Sure. Uh-huh. Amulet Titan's such a bullshit deck. It really is. One of these days I'll have to try to play it, I guess. Fetch land. Come on, baby. Give me a fetch land. Damn it. Expedition map here. Do it. Do it. Come on, you know you want to. They did. This could just be a situation too where they play the Titan this turn and just win. I definitely think I made it harder for him though. How'd they make 6 mana off of 1 card? How'd that work? I don't understand that. How do they make 6 mana off of 1 card? Can someone please explain that to me? I don't understand when it enters battlefield, untap it. Sure. Is it because they can do it on each stack? On each trigger? If that's the case, that's dumb. That should be rewritten as a different rule. I don't understand how these individual amulets can stack to me. They feel like they should just be... They should all just see it at the same time, right? Whenever a permanent enters battlefield tapped, under control, untap it. So, haha. Take that, Titan. So no, I'm like seriously trying to think about it for a second. So, if... I don't know. I don't feel like that should work that way. I don't. Baleful Mastery comes in. This is one where I actually like the extirpates. So no, if it enters the battlefield tapped, they untap it. How do they get to tap it in between each stack? I don't know. To me, that should all be... They shouldn't stack like that. That's the way my brain works. Drown in the Loch could work. Fatal Push. Crypt Incursion. Hideous Laughter is definitely not good matchup. I don't like Fatal Push, but it can kill their dorky creatures. Kind of. Crypt Incursion could potentially save us from Valakut kills. Else I want non-land permanent. So there's an argument for Echoing Truth to bounce their amulets. Probably trim out a Fatal Push for that. Ghost Quarter don't seem too bad. Go down a... I feel like Filter Room. Filter Room might be too slow, though. Probably like that. Don't know if I entirely agree with this, but... Kill the Lurrus. Well... They are cards. They mauled a 5. They brought in extra cards. They brought in most of their sideboard and just left the other cards in. That's hilarious. I like your style. I like your style, Derek. Us. Slayer Stronghold. Roll Field of Ruin. I want a Watery Grave. We're probably going to Ghost Quarter next turn. So I get it untapped. So yeah, it untaps and they can... Wow, that's dumb. And this is one of the best decks in the format. Oh, I want to get rid of the Slayer Stronghold or the Transmute now. Crypt Incursion. Slayer Stronghold's how they kind of win, right? Oh, that's not the same crab. Get rid of that Slayer Stronghold. Are they going to search? That they did. Oh, yeah. Got rid of some stuff. See a single Titan there, though. Probably try to Flooded Strand next turn. Set up Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin just might be too slow in this matchup. Ban Amulet of Vigor. Interesting enough, I don't think this is a Saga Titan list. At least it is. I didn't pay attention last match. See if it was. Tireless tracker. Good. So many stacks. I don't have anything. I'm just going to yield. You know, I'm not going to lie. I didn't like Titan. I didn't like playing against Titan that much years ago when the deck wasn't this absurd. Now I really don't like it. I mean, it'd probably be a fun deck to play because there is so much going on in it. But to play against it, it's just kind of annoying. Which I'm sure they feel the exact same way about our deck there. They probably feel the exact same way about our deck, which is fair. Our deck's more fun, but it's fair. Our deck's not fair necessarily, but it is fun. I'm actually just gonna fetch now. We do have the option to gain a bunch of life next turn. Or we could Field to Ruin them, milling them a bajillion. How many Titans we mill over? One. We've milled over one Titan. That's horrifying. No Valakuts either. The thing that sucks is they play Titan. We have to Archive Trap in response to Titan, which is poopy for us. I'm up either Crypt Incursion here or Field of Ruining them and Archive Trapping them, because I think you have to. Yeah, you have to. So I'm probably going to Field of Ruin. That mills them for an extra 6 and then Archive. Yeah, that's a better play. Because then we can Archive Trap next turn. It all depends on what our opponent does this turn, though. We feel like we need to gain the life. We gain the life. You know what's really annoying about this Dryad? Is it works over top of Blood Moon effects. Found that out playing 8 whack against this deck. I had a Blood Moon effect on the field, and they just played this, and I still died. I was just like, okay, whatever. Easy Pete's. Yep. Absurd. This is our turn 3, by the way. Let everybody know. This is turn 3. I still think we Field to Ruin the Teleria West. It's going to be good for us. We can block one of these Dryads. 1, 3, 4, 5. 6. We can gain 6 life currently off Crypt Incursion, not to mention that we're going to be able to ruin Archive Trap them next turn. Well, I think they're out of playing lands this turn. Yep. They've drawn 1,000,000 cards. You take 1,000,000 damage here. We go to 8. I guess our next line of play just really depends on whether or not if we it depends on, I was like, Fatal Push would have been a great draw there. I guess it really depends on whether or not if they can kill the crab next turn. So, do it. What? That one in the game. Wow. Brutal. Didn't even know that card existed. Well, we have the surgicals and the extirpates for it, so run it back, I guess. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that was a card that existed. Perfect card for them. I'm gonna keep this. We can get rid of that as a win con, so I'm gonna keep it. We could also jack their Titans from them, which feels very good. But it's also worth noting that they have what's their faces? Karn's. Karn's gonna be a hard card to win against. We got close there. We did get close. They had a card I didn't know existed. Alright, well. There's Saga, so they do have Saga on the list. Titan, Amulet. They have turn 1 Amulet every game. So. We have all the crabs in the world. Nothing great. We just dead next turn. We can't fire off this Field of Ruin next turn. Get rid of their Saga, which is nice. They could also just keep bouncing Saga with that stupid Gruul Turf. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Yep, I like this play. Oh, if we do this, though, we can't... I still like Field of Ruining here. There's a Valacut. Aha! Take that. Aha! I still get to look at that. Oh, did I just miss it? I don't remember what they had in their hand. Nice. That was satisfying. That was very satisfying. Tormod's Crypt. Yeah, I don't care about that. I've not cast Lurrus once, so go for it. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, because it still went on the stack. Damn it. That doesn't work as well as I thought it did. Fetch land. Fetch land. Fetch land. I also messed up with Fractured Sanity. I should have got an island here instead of a swamp. And just paid the 2 life for surgical. Ground Unlocked's interesting. Ugh, that interesting. So Gaia's Blessing still triggers, which is frustrating. Get another Drown Lock. Mill you for 1,000,000. Now we just counter them every turn. And we just bounce Oboro. They go to Ghost Quarter, we just bounce it back to hand. Yeah, okay. I like this plan. We have 1,000,000 Drown Lock, so we can just counter everything they do for the next couple turns. And just keep bouncing Oboro. Sure. Yep. Yep. Oh, Tormod's Crypt. Damn it. I forgot about that. I'm a bitch. I completely forgot about that. Damn. They just get to play Titan here. Wow, they just get to play Titan. That's frustrating. Although they can't play Titan. My god. Play all the creatures, why don't you? This deck's dumb. Bounce Ghost Quarter to hand. Comes down prime time. If Valakut can kill our Rune Crab... Oh, they can't activate Valakut this turn quite yet. We did take a game from him. So there's that. Double strike land. Don't gain haste this turn, though. This is when they just play Titan number 2. Alright. We can drown and lock the one Titan. Mill you for 1,000,000. Drown and lock prime time. Three cards in hand. We know 2 of them are lands. One's a Ghost Quarter. One's a Slayer's Stronghold. Or whatever the double strikey one is. Hey, for you woos. Come on, lose. Lose. Don't pay the 4. Click through it. Don't pay the 4. This Oboro doing work here. There's the Ghost Quarter. I would like that back, please. There it is. Fortress of the Legion, Sunhome. Ugh. Quit playing them freaking Vigors. Them Amulets. Nobody likes you. A cool looking card, though, honestly. Not what could get another Tormod. They probably have the one Tormod Crypt, right? This costs 4, right? Oh, thank you. I prefer you not play that. Oh, Tireless Tracker. That was a good draw. Karn's better than Tireless Tracker, though, here. Baleful Mastery. Interesting. One, two, three. 3 prime time, so they still got a prime time in the deck. Took a Valor Cut from them. Not being able to draw lands is kind of a little bit frustrating. I got punted on that that was last game, never mind. I think. This Baleful Mastery is going to, depending on what they do here. Get not Valor Cut. What's his face? Prime time. They got their final prime time. We are going to kill it. Wish we could counter it. We're going to do that. They're going to search. They search their library, so we can archive trap them for game. Even if they give something double strike. Doesn't game trample. Pretty sure that we win here. Yeah, I'm not sure our opponent gets through this. Match has been long. Sure. They have 2 cards in hand. They can't draw any. The Valor Cut could kill the Rune Crab. I don't even know why they're still playing. I'm like 90% sure they can't kill us here. I don't even know what the one other card would be. Oh, they're just going to kill themselves with a clue? Okay. Whatever. We got there against Titan. Oboro coming in pretty strong there. Mad Max Ernest. Oh, and they left. What did you leave for? Yeah. Ouroboros won us that game. It really did. Well, I mean, we had triple crabs too, but still, Ouroboros did work. Got through Gaia's Blessing. Go through multiple prime times. I think multiple prime times. Yeah, because we countered the one, didn't we? We countered Karn. I don't remember. Got there, though. The important part. What's up, Adam? Good morning, playing Mill. We just took down Amulet Titan. Mill feels pretty strong. This is the list I'm playing. If you wanted to pull up the deck, you could do exclamation point deck or the... Well, you probably jumped in, so it's probably not there anymore. It'll pull up a deck list. Yeah, Mill's feeling pretty strong. That was a really grindy game when we got there. I would like to go first. Thanks for asking. No crab, but double archive trap. No black either. Murderous Cut. But we could turn on visions early if our opponent's playing any kind of fetch lands. I'm going to keep it. We're kind of relying that our opponent's going to play a fetch land. Also, I don't understand playing the snow-covered lands over just playing regular lands in this deck, but what we're doing. Nope. I just want to leave that up. Come on. Throw down that fetch land. You know you want to. Come on. Throw it down. Interesting. Creeping Tarn. Dang. Not a fetch land. We draw a... I saw the last match. A third archive trap. Okay. Yeah, it was a it was an interesting match. Really swingy games. I feel like that really could go either way. Do it. Do it. I want to do it in response if they go to play something. Like Voidwalker. Milieu. Milieu. Thalia. What is our opponent up to here? And they scoop it. Nice. Alright. This is when they just leave. These two cards probably seem good. Do I want the engineered explosives? We saw quite a bit of 2-mana stuff. I guess the better question is like, what's probably not good against them? Go down into the story. I don't know if I'm sold on that card. And we'll go down one, Thash's Hideous Laughter. We'll just try it like this. Bring in a little bit extra removal. If we, you know, we can always see what we need after this next match. If we go to game 3 to figure out what our opponent's doing a little better. We do have the crab. Unfortunately, our leading island is Shelldock, which I'm not crazy about. Otherwise, this is a good hand. I mean, I guess we could undraw. Draw an untapped blue source. They're probably going to fire off Inquisition or... Nope. Just shocking in a Watery Grave. Draw Damnation. Damn it. Not the biggest fan of this. Let's take a Hideous Laughter. I mean, I guess we could have just played the Polluted Delta anyway. I don't know what the right line there is. Do we run... What is this guy? Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with mana value greater than the number of lands that player controls. Never, oh, well, that's fine. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent, counter that spell. Sure. Not really going to do a ton against us. But I don't know what to do turn one if, like... Okay, do you play the Shelldock? Do you play the Rune Crab? You know what I mean? I don't know what the right play there is. But we went with the island. I mean, the Shelldock Isle. I'm going to say Murderous Cut. For now. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about this dork. I'm more worried about... I'm not really worried about that much for what it seems like our opponent's doing. Well, I guess we can't cast Murderous Cut with this guy, could we? I guess there is that. Some kind of like Esper tax list. Be kind of cool. This card would be really good in main deck right now, considering all the Cascade and Titan. Well, probably wouldn't work very well against Titan. Rude. Yeah, we could just drown unlock this critter. Thalia. And we could always see what we draw next turn, but... Fatal Push is interesting. So we could drown unlock the Thalia and push that guy. I kind of like just drown unlocking this guy. And then setting up Fractured Sanity. Could also just see what they play. They might play something we want to kill, and then we can just play Voidwalker. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really that concerned with Voidwalker. Well, actually, what we'll probably do is just Damnation them. I guess they could have Counterspell up. Let's bait a Counterspell. No Counterspell. I'm actually not going to fetch here. In case we draw a crab. Draw a Polluted Delta. So if we drown them and lock the Voidwalker... I just don't like playing Damnation here into a potential counterspell. So what we'll probably do is we'll hold back, see what they go to play next turn. We could try and unlock the Voidwalker. They're going to Inquisition us. So we're probably going to lose Fractured Sanity here, unfortunately, which sucks. Yep, they take Fractured Sanity, which I was expecting to do. We can fetch here. Thin our deck and Murderous Cut this dude. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Oh, can't. Right? Still not going to fetch here. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is interesting. And I got 11. Oh, there are Geist of Saint draft deck too. Gross. Well. Get a Watery Grave tapped. Go grab a swamp. Murderous Cut this dude. We have enough mana. Where's our swamps? Wait a minute, what? Oh, because we can't fetch them with that land. Duh. Makes sense. I was like, did we lose our swamps somehow? They disappear from our deck? We have Damnation. I'll probably just bring the Lurrus to hand next turn. We draw a land, we can just play Lurrus too, which would be awesome. But I might not, just leave, so it won't be susceptible to removal, so we can actually utilize it too. Interesting. That's probably what we're going to do. Fractured Sanity. This guy can get big quick, though. Down to 14 cards, though. We can Damnation. Well, if we draw a land, we can Damnation and activate Shelldock Isle. Or we just draw that and activate Shelldock Isle. Me. Tasha's Hideous Laughter them. Exiles all their cards, and we get there with the mill. I liked our opponent's deck. Our opponent's deck was pretty interesting. Dude, mill is ridiculous. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun to play too. Again, it's one of those decks where I bet it's super annoying for our opponent to play against it, but it's really fun for us. I'm going to keep this. I'm not thrilled about this hand. No, stop trying to pay for that. I just want to leave it up. So I know it's an option. Oh, shoot, it's my turn. Oof, almost clicked through my turn. Our opponent's on a triome route. Nice. Milia, some cards. Prismatic Ending and Sorin? Okay, so is this that Smallpox deck? Is that what's going on here? I'm going to say yes. Smallpox us. Inquisitions us. Well, we're going to lose a Fractured Sanity here, unfortunately. Yep. Ah, the double Inquisition. This would be a hard matchup, I think, for us to win when they have so many disruption spells. I'm not going to fetch in case we draw another crab. Get another Polluted Delta. Silver Smook. Yes, okay. So this is that Smallpox Vampires list that Aspiring Spike was playing. We do have mainboard Surgical, and we do have Crypt Incursion. Of course, we got to find these spells first. Yep. So, wait, what? Oh, so they did it to draw a card? Again, not going to fetch here in case we draw a... Go get a island here. I'm just going to bring Lurrus to hand for a couple reasons. One, it does something with our mana this turn. And for two, we can play it and just start attacking. Like, we're not going to get much value out of it. It's basically just a 6 mana 3/2, but you know what I mean? We got to do something with our lives. What does Sorin actually do? Target creature you control gains death touch and lifelink to end a turn. The vampire put a +1/+1 counter on it. You sacrifice a vampire when you any target. Pretty good. Okay, so it's that one. Kill you. Oh. Whoops. Did not read that card at all. Can we quit drawing lands? Oh, wait. Play the Lurrus. during your turns. Okay. The Soren can just kill Lurrus. Wonder if we can respond to that. Maybe we should have done it in the draw step. They just sack blood gas, blow up Lurrus. And then they get back Silver Smoot. Probably not doing super hot. Extirpates and all the graveyard hate comes in. Bye, Lurrus. And they have the prismatic ending. Rude. Oh, they had double Smoot. We draw another freaking land. We've drawn what land the past 4 turns in a row, I think. Pretty sure we have. We gotta top deck something crazy here in order to win. I don't know if we have anything that's gonna be like anything on our main board that's gonna be like, yeah, this is gonna win the game for us. Probably not. Yep. All right. Let's bring in all the graveyard hate. I don't know about engineer explosives, maybe. Crypt Incursion could be good. I feel like we have a lot of stuff that could be good. Just a matter of getting it. You know what I mean? Take out in this. Probably take out the Thashes. I don't see the Tashes. They have a lot of 3 and 4 drops being that good here. I don't think we want EE. They can be like token 2 and 3 drops. Echoing Truth though seems decent. Murderous Cut doesn't seem that great. I just take out a Fatal Push too. Probably like that. I don't know. Damn. Okay. I was like, I don't know if that's a mulligan or not, but after seeing this hand, I definitely think it is. We're going to keep this and probably bottom the Fatal Push. Seems like our least impactful card here. Run out the Crab. Archive Trap avoids. Archive Trap avoids Inquisition. Ground Unlock does not, though. Which sucks. Ground Unlock would have been nice to kept there. That was our good turn 2 play. Well, that's not bad. Lilia for 12 here. Hedron Crab's worse than the other crab, than Rune Crab, that's for sure. There's Edgar and Silver Smoot. A lot of land. Would love for them to fetch. Maybe Archive Trap wasn't that good to keep in, because I don't think they played any fetch lands last turn. I'm not seeing any right now either. Rock. Oh yeah, for a bunch more. We've milled almost all their Eggers, which is nice. We can rip a Extirpate or a Surgical Extraction off the top here. That'd be insane. Get a Drown Unlock. Definitely like Drown Unlock here. We could Drown Unlock their we've milled all their Eggers. Good. We can just Drown Unlock if they play something here. We still need to find like a... Either we need to keep finding land, or we need to find like a surgical. Surgical Extirpate, blah. They play land here, they're getting back a Blood Gas, which is obnoxious. Yep, here comes back the Blood Gas. We need some kind of like graveyard piece. They're gonna smallpox us. I'm going to Drown Unlock that. Yeah, I'll say I always feel like with mill where you want to be like I don't know why you wouldn't do one of your Eggers here and get back your Silver Smoots. Like that was the right play. I always feel like, yeah, like we're draw. So we could surgical away the Silver Smoot out of their deck, bring Lurrus to hand. This is a fairly good draw here. They had one in hand. They have Inquisition, Flagstone, Turok. So they can kick a Turok next turn. Which is pretty rough for us. But we definitely don't want to bring Lurrus to hand. Their deck. A lot of stuff that's good. Sure. Uh, Like, can we pay 0 for that? So our opponent does not have, if we somehow, I don't think we're going to go game 3. I think we're going to lose this. But if they do somehow, there's Flagstone. Real Smallpox. Let's say if they somehow, we somehow go to game 3, probably going to pitch. Probably going to pitch, whatchamacallit? Archive traps. I didn't see a single fetch land. Other than the flagstones, they don't really have any fetch abilities. So, but I'm really doubtful we're gonna go to a game. They have that other Turok just floating in hand. I doubt we're gonna go to a game 3 here. Build them for a little bit more. Probably throw this crab under the bus and fetch. Them just holding up that other Turok though is pretty much game because we can't play Lurrus. We're trying our best here, but our opponent has a buttload of hand disruption and recursion, which Mill's not good against. They draw off a castle. All right. Well, we lost one. What happened to our magic? Yeah, that seems like a very bad matchup. The hand disruption mixed with the mass amount of like graveyard interaction and stuff feels bad. Like Mills typically, like if they're disrupting our hand, we're having a hard time casting things. And this is a good hand. Keep. And when we're milling them cards that just come back from the graveyard, like Dredge, I don't think I've ever lost it against Mill with Dredge. I just don't dredge myself. I just let them do their thing, and I win. So, and the same thing could be said for Living End. You could get lucky with Living End and mill through their entire Living End, like mill all their Living End copies, but yeah, that just feels like one of our worst matchups. Like that kind of deck that we just played feels like probably Mill's worst pairing. Oh, this Amulet deck again. Well, Adam, if you're still here, strap in. It's gonna be a long one probably, or it could be really quick. They might just kill us next turn. We do have Crypt Incursion though. We have Drown Loch. Nice. Fetch up an island here. Drown Loch their turn 2 play. And then we turn 3 Fractured Sanity them. And then probably Crypt Incursion. Tasha's Hideous Laughter just is not that good here in this matchup. What did we bring in last time? Baleful Mastery. Extirpates. Ghost Quarters. I think that's what we brought in last time. Keyword there, I think. Uh-huh. Alright. So I'm not going to fetch here. Yeah, I'm gonna, because I'm... Well, no. case we draw another crab. An interesting draw. Like, do I drown on Loch here or do I Fractured Sanity? I think we drown on Loch. And then Fractured Sanity next turn. Don't know if that's the right move there, but I feel like probably pretty good. We don't have the double or triple archive trap though to hammer their, you know what I mean? Golgari Rot Farm. Sure. Bounces Forest. Milia some cards. Counter you. I'm not going to fetch here, because if we draw a crab, we can crab and Fracture Sanity them. It would be awesome. Get a Fatal Push. We've milled almost all their ballistas. Fractured Sanity. I still think Fractured Sanity is going to be better here than Tasha's Hideous Laughter. The guaranteed 14 mil. There's 2 Titans. Next turn, I'm Crypt Incursion. I guess I really don't have a reason to Crypt Incursion yet. I'm going to bring in the Extirpates in case I have that load your graveyard back into your deck card. Gaia's Blessing. I will say this, I like this build better than the build I played yesterday. I like this build a lot better. The main board Surgicals and Crypt Incursions are really nice. Oh, here comes Amulet. For the 1 millionth time. There's Surgical. Okay. So we just Surgical away their... Four Arboreals. 2 Titan. 3... I just want to know what's in their hand. I'm going to take their Titans from them. I guess we take their Valakuts. No. Take their Sagas from them. In hand, they have double Worm Coil Engine. Well, that was a punt. Well, maybe we'll top deck. Well, they're going to get to play a Worm Coil next turn. Unfortunately. Oh, let's laughter them. What is this thing? Wow. That's cool. They're down to 4. They do have a crazy clock, although we can gain a bajillion life. I wish when you Surgical it would let you like still see their hand like Inquisition does. Yeah, so here comes Worm Coil number 1. And they just scoop it. Okay. They realize they're dead. Extirpates, Ghost Quarters, Baleful Mastery. Echoing Truth, I don't. I don't know. Echoing Truth can. Let's see if we have cards to remove. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time for lands. That last Tasha's was good. I don't know how much I love it. Fatal Push is not going to be good here. We could bring in an Echoing Truth to go down a Tasha just to bounce the amulets. There's an argument for Engineer Explosives, but I don't think it's a very good argument. I don't know. I mean, we get to blow up their amulets, but like, you know what I mean? The 3-mana amulet blow up, and they probably already have amulet up and running pretty well. Can you just add Lurrus to deck? Ah, you can. Interesting. Here's a question I got. Maybe someone can answer this for me. If you just play Lurrus main deck, does that like void the companion part and you can have mana 2 or more? Can you just play Lurrus like a regular creature? Yeah, I guess the question is like, do we want these engineered explosives? And I don't think we do. I don't think so. It would clean up the Worm Coil engine tokens pretty well, but I don't think we want them. I don't think so. I don't know. I'll take any kind of tips or advice. So don't be bashful. Brrr. Well, we have Drown and Loch. We had the crab. We're on the brawl. I'm going to keep this. Probably regret it. Pretty sure it does. Oh, the Lurrus. Is that what we're talking about? Or are we talking... I've lost track of my own train of thought here. A little brain fried today. Play the crab. I'm at least proud of myself that I haven't played a land and then a crab on turn 2 today. That was something I made a mental note of. Yeah, I guess the question is do companions have to be played as companion? Oh, what's going on? We're on the Valakut run here. Will they have a lightning bolt for our crab? All dismembered our crab. Rude. What's this land? Vesuvia. Okay. Visions was not that great of a draw. Can't be countered. Why can't it? Oh, Cavern of Souls. You dirty, rotten thing, you. We're probably going to lose this game. Maybe I should have countered Expedition Map. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. I don't see anything on in the ruling that's saying that you can't just play them in deck. But I would imagine you probably have to play it as a companion. I don't know. Not really that big of a deal. Holy smokes, we hit 30? Dang. That's pretty good. But we're dead. They just get prime time. Play prime time. Go get go get 2 more Valacuts or whatever. Well, at least 1 more Valacut and hit us for 1,000,000. Pretty sure we're dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're... So our hand we kept was not a very good hand. But I'm learning. Go to 8, go to 6 here. What is the likelihood that we live? Well, there is that. Go to prime time. Don't want a vision here. Well, let's just see if they have another land. They have any more basics? Damn it. They did. Alright. Well, we're dead. That was pretty much our only play, though. That's just Hideous Laughter hit way too many to not just bring that back in. Go down into the story. They hit way too many cards. I guess they are playing like Ballista and stuff, right? I don't like this end of the story that much. Maybe if we could actually fire it off, I'd like it. But I guess in the matchups we've played, it's not been that great. We're gonna be on the play. Give me a really great opening 7. That is not a bad opening 7. Keep it. Definitely be better, but we can Field to ruin them, forcing the archive trap. One of those things where it's like, we can draw some gas, I'll be very happy with our life. Oboro, Crabby. East you Crabby Patey. I'll probably play Polluted Delta. Yeah. Opening Saga. Ghost Quarter off the top would be great here. They're gonna have Amulet on one. Oh, remember. They don't like my crabs. They're not a fan of crabs. That's what I've learned from my opponent here. Visions from Beyond. Probably just gonna play Shelldock Isle here. Honestly. Grab a... Grave Trap. Problem is they can just bounce Urza left and right, which is really obnoxious. See, Urza to me has never been a card that's like complete like unfair until it's this deck. When they can just rinse and repeat tokens with bouncing it, that's when it's like, all right, that's annoying. Royal Gazer. They just get to put probably a bounce land to hand. A million mana. Okay, no, they don't. I'm going to fire off this Field of Ruin on Urza Saga. I don't want them to start making tokens and fetching up for stuff. Double Amulet's annoying, though. Should have grabbed an island so I could play Visions. Damn it. Cancel. I hit one prime time. Only one. What's this one? Graveyard? Yeah. A little bit off. Expedition map's annoying. That's for sure. I think they're going to potentially pass here, which would be nice. Get a Drown and Loch. That was a pretty nice draw. So they're going to fetch Expedition map. They got to reveal it, which is nice. They get another Saga. Gross. Nope. Not dealing with Ballista. $17. I might just fire off this. I don't know. This Visions of Beyond is like both good and not good most of the time. Surgical's interesting, though. We either take Primetime or Ballista. Primetime is, I think, just the more obnoxious card. No, pay this. They have Valak Cut in hand. You, take you, take you. Let me look at their deck here. They do have Endurance. They have 3 Ballistas still in deck. I can summon or pack for Ballista. And considering they have Endurance, I'm going to jack this Primetime out of the graveyard too. Part of me wanted to leave it. They just have Valak Cut in hand. Part of me wanted to leave it so this Visions could be activated, but I don't think this Vision's going to be activated anytime soon. They have Valak Cut, but we need to find an answer. I might just fire this Vision off. I'm really trying to hold it for like when we draw something, you know, so I could actually utilize the mana, but I want to wait one more turn. Maybe we can top deck. I would love to top deck another Surgical or Extirpate and take their Ballistas from them too. We need to draw, like, Tasha would be an awesome top deck. Hell, even Archive Trap would be good. Off the top. There's a lot of draws we can get that's going to be really strong. But we'll probably draw land. It's our token. That's another card we need to deal with now. Get a Field of Ruin. Definitely going to Field of Ruin that away. Not the best draw, but we don't let them get to keep... We don't let them search for something, and we don't let them get to... Because with Saga, they could search up Walking Ballista. Well, I guess they don't get to put it on the field, though, do they? They don't get to turn this construct into a 4/4. They don't get to make another one. Technically turning into 5/5s. So while that wasn't the best draw, it's not awful either. That, well, yeah, that's just... Take 3 here. Yep. Again, we need a solid top deck here. Don't get it. I mean, we got to draw something here. Surgical. Okay. Take their Ballistas from them. What is their mystery card in hand? That's however you say it. Again, it's not awesome. We just need one heavy mill card. Fractured Sanity, Archive Trap, Fascias. I'll even take a Crab at this point. Crab would even do it. Through another land. That will do it. Hold on. Make sure I have the right mana here. This is gonna be game. Oh, it's Xaxes. Nice. Crushing Amulet Titan. GG, opponent. Damn. Bill coming in. We played all pretty meta decks too today, again. I'm pretty sure yesterday I can't remember exactly all we played, but we did play a lot of meta stuff, I think. We played Titan twice. I know that Esper deck wasn't really meta, but it's also like Esper, all of the good cards. Lost against the Smallpox deck, which feels like a bad matchup anyway. Won against Titan twice. What did we play the first match? I don't remember what we played against the first match. What was the first match? Anyone remember? I don't. That I'm brain fried. I gotta make like the clock out. What was the first match? So we did Titan twice. Titan was match 2 and 5. Then we did the Esper deck, and then we did the Smallpox deck. So what was match number 1? Nice. 4-1 again with Mill. I will be running Mill through a league Friday. I feel pretty confident in it. That we could possibly go, hopefully, at least 3-2. So we can get our money back. And I do like this build a lot better. I don't know about Manic Scribe in the sideboard. I don't know about this card. Baleful Mastery was very good. All right, let's talk about the deck. So first off, this card, I don't know if I like this or not. I'm up in the air on it. I could see where it'd be good, but wasn't really coming in very strong here. Field of Ruin was great. The rest of them was all good. Oboro was awesome. Shelldock Isle was awesome. You know, having mainboard Surgical was great. Murderous Cut was a good addition. Crypt Incursion was pretty hit or miss. We didn't see it a whole lot, but when we did gain a bajillion life, and it did win us a time. Like it basically gave us our time that we needed to win. Into the Story, I'm not a fan of. I'm not crazy on this card, but then again, I could see where this card could be absurd in a really grindy matchup. We didn't really come across any matchup where this card felt necessary. Visions of Beyond, in theory, seems awesome, but I don't feel like we hit it that often. Archive Trap, Fractured Sanity, Tasha, Drown and Loch, all awesome cards. Sideboard wise, I like the sideboard over here more than last time. Ghost Quarter was nice. Tormod is Crypt. I don't know why a Tormod's over a Soul Guide Lantern, but it is what it is. I did realize why you don't run Leyline because of Visions, but I could see getting rid of these 3 and then just sideboard out Visions, because I feel like the matches that you want to control the graveyard in, Visions isn't going to be that great anyway. So like, I don't know, in my head, because then you could also side out the Crypt Incursions. I don't know. I could be wrong there. Decks like that Smallpox deck just works really well around Tormod Script and Soul Guide Lantern. But then again, I guess you have Extirpate and Surgical Extraction, so you should be able to take their small pieces away, I guess, hopefully. But Damnation was nice. I just don't know about this Manic Scribe. I guess you would want to bring it in the grindy matchups, right? Because if you turn on Delirium, they just keep losing cards every turn. But I'm not sure about this one. Manic Scribe, I don't really know why, you know? But yeah, I like the deck a lot. Really fun to play. Like I said, it's probably not fun to play against, but it is really fun to play, and it does feel good. Like, I remember playing Janky Mill, and never quite got there, but it was always kind of just fun to play. And this is actually a really competitive deck. We've went 4-1 twice now, which means if I go to run this through League Friday, I'll go 1-4. That's just how my luck is when there's money on the line. But I am going to run it through a league. Hopefully we can 3-2 with it. I like it, though. I like it quite a bit. It's really fun. I've been told before I don't like to play fun Magic decks. And, of course, this would be up my alley. But, yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be playing some Pauper. Probably some more Mono Black Sack. I haven't fully decided yet. And then, like I said, Friday I'm going to run this through a league. Probably more than likely this exact list. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I want to give this Into the Story a shot. There's been so many cards in Magic's history where I've went to play them, been like, I don't like this, and then found out like why they're being played. So I feel like that might be the case with this card, and maybe the Manic Scribe too. But yeah, it feels like a really strong deck. Feels pretty good. So we're gonna run it through League Friday. I'm a little bit more familiar with the deck. I still am iffy on like what's a good opening hand. Obviously, there's the obvious ones where you have a crab, 2 lands, 1 unfetched, when a fetch land, and then like you have like, you know, all your colors for Fractured Sanity or Drown Loch for turn 2. Like obviously there's hands where you go, wow, this is a really good hand. There's some hands where I'm like, is this mulligan? Is this a mulligan hand or is this a keep hand? And then when it comes to sideboarding, there are some obvious sideboard choices, but for the most part, like the sideboarding in this deck seems really tricky. So, but anyway, that was a little bit more mill. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be back tomorrow to play some Pauper, and I'll also be doing a double stream tomorrow. So after I play Pauper, I'll be doing some Mario Golf. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.